So I'm pretty sure most of you know about this whole situation by now, but I am here to deliver the news to anyone who does not know or for anyone who would just like to hear it from me. This whole thing started around 4 days ago with one simple tweet from Corl himself. Man, you can really tell most YouTubers never got a higher education. And I think that tweet came from the whole YouTube ad drama we have going on right now, but we won't get into that right now. Then someone who seems to be a really big fan of the pals replied to Corl's tweet saying, "Wait, so you're saying that because someone has an opinion that you don't like doesn't have higher education, you don't need an education to have an opinion?" Obviously not what I'm saying at all. These conversations I have with YouTubers on Twitter read like 10th graders. Many of the smartest people never went to university. So she basically told him he should have worded things a little bit better, and he said he did, which he obviously didn't, but you know. The fan went on to say, "This is why I left the pals fandom. Too much shade and now one of the pals members making not needed drama over YouTube ads." And this is where he got unnecessarily rude. "You probably should have left the pals fandom because you are 17 years old consuming content made for 6 to 12-year-olds. Honestly, he shouldn't have replied the way he did in any of those replies, but if anything, he absolutely should have left it at that and not literally make fun of this girl for liking his videos. Like, that's actually disgusting. She goes on to explain how she spent over $100 on her school hoodie so she could have the pals written on the back of it. So basically, she was a huge fan and supported them in ways not many people can say they have done. Did Corl take this as an opportunity to apologise to the girl and thank her for her amazing support and love? No, but he called her cringe. And of course, like most things on the internet, cringe very quickly became a meme. But all jokes aside, this actually really upset the fan and negatively affected her. Multiple YouTubers reached out to her, including Albert, Jake, Dennis, and some even apologised to her on behalf of Corl. Then last night, Dennis tweeted, "Due to recent events regarding statements from Corl, we have decided as a group to remove him from the pals. We will cherish the memories and time he has spent with us over the last couple of years. We will provide further info on the future of the pals soon." And after this was tweeted, I was still expecting Corl to come online and apologise, but that still was not the case. Even after all of this, how upset he made that girl and how he made her feel, and even being kicked from the pals, he still did not say sorry. At this point, saying sorry would have been nowhere near enough, but it's still better than what he decided to do. He actually just made a thread of tweets saying thanks and how he's quitting YouTube and literally trying to turn this whole thing around and make himself seem like the victim. Thanks for everything, guys. A lot of appreciation goes out to everyone that's been a part of my journey here on YouTube. I've had a lot of crazy experiences that I never would have been able to without you guys. For a long time, I've been growing increasingly unhappy with my position as a public figure, if you can call it that. It was so sad to me that after realising my childhood dream, I still wasn't happy. My takeaway is that dreams change and I'm excited to discover the next one. Thank you to everyone who watched my videos when they were feeling down. I did it for you. To everyone who was a part of my streams, you guys rock and I hope you stay cool. The saddest part of all of this to me isn't not being a YouTuber anymore. It's understanding that the people I loved and spent many wonderful and not so wonderful days with actually didn't care about me. In my mind, the pals started when Dennis and I met at 12. He was my best friend growing up. Today, when I was kicked out of what we started, he didn't even call me or say anything to me at all. None of the pals have said anything to me at all other than a message saying I've been removed. The pals that consisted of friends playing video games to make each other laugh is over. It's a business now. The pals aren't even friends. We only spoke to one another when we had to record videos. So I'll die as I lived with this final goodbye. Love you, love your shoes, toodle-oos. Cringe? The fact that he even added cringe to the end of that, as well as missing out the very much needed apology and instead including a victim card, just makes it very clear that he is not a very good person and the pals made the right decision in removing him. As hard as it probably was for them, hopefully they move on from this and hopefully Tiff's stuff is alright. This really affected her again, but after many YouTubers and supporters reached out to her, she realised that the way she was going to deal with this was incredibly wrong. She thinks that this was her fault, but obviously it absolutely was anything but her fault. Like, I can't even imagine having the person you love and support turn around and tell you that your love and support is cringe and that he doesn't appreciate it. So please show Tiff some very much needed love and just remind her that she matters. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.